We don't buy it too far.
Movie, TV, game.
Okay. You want to start at Shannon and introduce your character?
Hi, Kyrie.
Sora!
Rico.
Axel or Lee.
The amazing Dr. Draken.
Yes.
And Shigo.
And Belle.
I'm Ariel.
And she.
We sound like the Mouseketeers. I'm Meg.
Oh, sorry.
Don't make me wear one of those hats. But that wasn't the ears.
Yeah, I don't think it fit over my hair.
You
It's a long case.
So you have to part fish, part human, part mouse.
Just kind of put focus on it.
I want to hang him upside down out the window.
Robert.
What?
What, story time?
Yeah, sure. Random Disney.
Let's say, what type of Disney should we do? Genres.
Hey, I'm really good at Disney trivia.
Yeah, we should have some.
Look, we got the Cheshire Kitty too.
I was wondering where you disappeared to.
I see me now, you don't, Brenda.
Kinda.
It might be highly amused. Just like randomly appeared on the table. Just not on my lap.
I don't know about appearing on the table, but she probably climbed up on the table. You can peer.
Oh. I got it. Okay, here's a little bit of Disney trivia. My voice actress, Susan Egan, was also part of another Disney production. What was it?
Can we Google it?
Disney doesn't own Google, so no.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait for it.
I'll give you a hint. It involves a character that is here at the table. With the... I was doing your kind of hands.
It's Shigo.
No.
I don't know.
Is it Candace? Mm-mm.
Is it Sora?
Nope. No, Sora.
I guessed, okay?
Really full on.
Nope. You can't sing.
Is it
Sora.
Belle?
Big try.
Is it Belle?
Yes. Oh, Susan Egan was Belle on Broadway. The very first Belle. I actually saw her. It was cool.
I've got one. What actress was the design for Ariel inspired by?
Oh,
No, she's later. Oh, he's later or
Yeah.
later?
Drinking hints?
Oh, okay. She's not a. Okay. If anyone watches Cardiff Runway All Stars, she's the host.
Tyra?
What?
What? I don't know. I don't watch
You're not
TV.
Disney's Next Top Model.
Is the answer Janet Dickinson?
No.
That's his Broadway? That's Heidi Klum.
I just kind of guessed, okay?
I don't have TV.
Oh, there is a trivia thing with Tim Gunn, though. He is currently in a Disney show. Anybody know what that one is?
Ooh, Sophia the First.
Yep. He actually does say, make it work.
So is Travis Willingham,
Yep.
who is very well
And
known.
Wayne Brady.
Yes, and Wayne Brady.
Sophia the First. Yeah.
It's a great show, and it's got
It's adorable. If you have not seen Sophia the First,
Roy
you probably
Mustang
should
in
watch
it, so whoop-a-doo!
You didn't,
Watch it.
You didn't just hear Meg say adorable.
The answer was Alyssa Milano.
Oh yeah, she's in the house. I was thinking Heidi Klum. I don't know if her
What
name
other Disney movie does Belle show up in for a very brief second?
Oh,
Okay.
I know.
Chico's voice actor shows up in another Disney Channel show, but as a live action. Does anyone know which one that is?
You
Chico's
serious?
voice actor?
if you know, you can say it.
it a man?
What are we guessing?
Give you a hint, it involves a hotel.
Oh, it looks like
Okay. Who's like the Zack and Cody? I have a hotel. Who loves Zack and Cody? You said it first. You should have spoken up. Oh.
You need to stop coughing.
Yeah.
I know. It really hurt. Okay. Secrets of Kingdom Hearts.
If you're playing the game,
It wasn't really Disney first opening. What?
Anybody have a dingle hop?
No, I
I was
don't.
sitting here
Sorry.
thinking, I want her to have a fork right now.
I've got it home, so does anyone happen to have a dingle hopper? I kind of want to brush my hair.
Nope. Sorry.
I only
It got
got
stuck in my hair.
I can spike it for you.
I don't think I got it.
That's fine. I don't know, you might look at that. We need a princess's spike hair.
Just like,
There should be, yeah, they haven't done that yet. They
No,
haven't spiked
it also
your
kind of got
hair.
that like flippy thing going on. I heard that. Might probably kill someone.
What?
Question do you have a girl or a guy?
What?
I always want to be a girl, just like me.
Kyrie already dresses me up in dresses. I don't want you.
I have pictures.
I have pictures.
You can't talk, you're in them too.
You have long flowing
Hey, half the stuff y'all wear, I don't even agree with. So.
I kind of like these guys.
It's pretty
I
simple.
can always suggest things to do.
It takes
Actually,
you
no,
like
Loki is
5 hours to do your hair in the morning.
No, I just like, it comes this way and then I lay down on a kind of flat side and then I just get back up.
Totally works.
So, do you think that the Disneyfication of classic literature, the Hans Christian Andersen, Brothers Grimm, Barney over here, in which they totally rewrite Peter Pan instead of a murderer, the lost boys who get thin out, hurts classic literature when the children, after they see the movies, have to read the books, and it doesn't match up to the heartwarming stories?
But I like it.
Ariel, how does that affect your original book when a little kid reads it later on?
Hey, you're not
And it
dead.
doesn't have
She's happy about it.
I'm not seafoam, so that's good, but I think maybe Disney was like, well, that would be kind of emotionally scarring to some little child. It's like
Mom wasn't bad enough.
It's like they took the idea, it's like, I like this concept.
Yeah.
Let's make it family friendly.
Exactly. It makes it more accessible.
But doesn't that damage the literature?
No, not really.
I think
Because I wouldn't have heard about it if I had
That's exactly what I'm saying.
By the time that you're old enough to read it, it's going to make sense to you. Yes, this is for children. This is for children to understand. This actually happened, something similar like this, or was told in a story. It's a really good story, but you're not going to hear about it if you're older and you don't have any idea that that ever existed. You won't hear about it when you're
Yes, you will.
like what?
There's also
It's
the
classic
thing.
literature. I've read each one of these stories in one of either my literature
I read them
But
before
you
I
read
watched
it
some of
first
the
to Disney, didn't you?
Yes, and I think it damages overall because little kids think, oh, this isn't how it should be.
Well, but
And
that's
so-
okay. As you get older, when you get older, you have hopefully you have common sense to realize that's not actually how the
It's
world
not
works.
about it's not about how the world works. It's you're taking a piece of art and making a cash grab of it for little kids.
But you have, if you look at it the
There
way
you
that
storm
how
magic.
you've got all the different adaptations of
Use your
like say
powers,
Alice in
storm.
Wonderland or Wizard of Oz and stuff like that.
Thousands
It's
of
a different
Cinderellas.
adaptation, it's a different story. Think of it as a different story and then you can think of the other one as a different
The
story.
adaptation works to one point, like the new,
I don't think
the Tim Burton that came out, that's fine. When they just change it so much it's a different story. But with hers, they keep enough of the core concept and then change the ending.
Because
Wait,
it's
you're
not-
right?
I know, most of those stories would be upwards to rated R if they completely did it the way.
You also got to think time crunch. They usually make those movies less than an
Yeah,
hour.
they have.
Alice in Wonderland's not going to fit in a whole
Well, then
hour.
why would they do it aside from if the goal is still to entertain, that's fine. But
That's the whole
I think of it like
Went from Disney to serious. So we went to Disney to Sirius in like
It's mostly for you,
2.5
but it's kind
seconds.
of like eggnog. If you drink eggnog as a kid and you like eggnog, eggnog is awesome, but you're not really drinking eggnog because when you get older and you drink grown-up eggnog, it's completely different. And you're like, but when you're younger, you need just eggnog, not eggnog. So yeah, it is derivative. It's not really eggnog, but everybody can drink it and everybody enjoys it.
Enough to learn and experience it, and then you mature as you go.
That's the best way I know how to describe it. Well, since I'm up, Megra, is it true that you are going to be in an episode on the next season of So I Married a Demigod?
For fighting with Hades.
I say no spoilers, please.
I have a question. Why do you stay with them? Why don't you stay on your own? Because I'm awesome.
You know what? I'm leaving.
No.
That's why.
Do you see what I put up with?
I understand why.
Have any of you who have appeared in the show seen Once Upon a Time?
I'm not in it yet. I won't watch it.
I'm waiting for
Once Upon a Time takes even the Disney version of the story and spins it on its head. Right now we have Peter Pan, who is kind of more along the lines because what you said was.
Once Upon a Time in Wonderland is better too. I love that. What? Once Upon a Time in Wonderland? No, it's awesome.
So what do you think, for example, you two, Ariel and Belle, both appear in the story. What do you think of your Once Upon a Time version?
Okay, I'm going to answer for both of us. I have not seen the show yet, but I have. Personally, I really liked Ariel in Once Upon a Time. I thought she was adorable and captured my spirit pretty well. And I thought she reacted how she would normally. And as for Belle here, I thought she was very Belle-like.
British.
Yeah. She still has that love for books, and her beast is not so literal, but, well, still works
It's debatable.
Well, it is, but she still loves him anyway, and,
Kind of reminds me more of Hades.
yeah.
Can I be in an episode now?
What about the scene? I can't say anything about being spoiled. Okay, just
Someone have a censor bar?
Disney World. How are you all at different places all at once?
Disney magic. I can actually answer that. Actually, out of character, I actually used to work in the parks. I worked with the Kim Possible World Showcase Adventure. I did the Disney College program, so it's a lot of fun. If you've ever thought about doing it, if you're taking one college course, sign up for it. It's amazing. Plug. And actually, right now they did have limited time magic where I have been making appearances.
Okay.
And Pink has showed up, which is why she's not here right now.
Okay. The Disney princess set. What do you think? Do you think that Mulan, who's not technically a Disney princess, do you think that she actually deserves to be in that group? She is sort of considered part
I mean, if Goose goes in the group.
I know, right? Do you think that she actually should be in that group?
From my point of view, I normally see it as, even though not all of the princesses are of royal lineage or they marry into royalty, especially with Mulan, I see it's more of, they are princesses of different elements that kind of make up what being a royal really means, being a princess. They actually did, with Merida's coronation in Disney World, they actually introduced each princess as a different part of that. So I think, I don't remember all of them. I think you were Adventure or something like that.
And
I need to watch the coronation.
I agree. I think Mulan should be a part of the princess group because she is a strong role model as much as the other princesses.
Okay, here's a sure. There's a certain character in Belle who's also.
She is a president. So she falls more under my category with those of us with different titles. I mean, goddess, hello.
You're a Let us know.
They don't need to know. They won't put me on the merchandise, so I gotta do something.
From the opposite point of view, though, what about actual princesses like Kita, who didn't become an official
That
Disney
one is
princess?
Kita didn't like posing for all those princess things. You know.
She was always running around.
I think that was more because the movie was basically a flop.
Yeah, which is why Treasure Planet was.
I did too. I didn't love the second movie.
The second movie was terrible.
The second movie was awful, but I did love the first one.
Leonard Nimoy, people.
Yeah, exactly. Gotta love her.
Oh, you're right. All right, question for all of you. Okay, question for all of you. If you were all on a season of The Bachelor, out of all the Disney princes, who would you want The Bachelor to be?
That's an
Yeah.
Hey, you're all for it.
You have my attention.
But does it have to be a Disney prince?
Does Loki count?
Well, since you're
Yes,
since you're all Disney characters, which Disney prince would you pick?
Me.
Question. Does Han Solo count as a Disney prince?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, he does.
Han Solo's the
All about
credit.
her.
Just got a lot harder.
I go with Loki.
My answer.
Yeah, I do actually want to answer to this.
My
Mom's
answer.
job, Esther's able.
Oh, great. I want to answer to this.
Choose Eric.
Showdown.
You have a good taste. But no.
Do you keep statues of
We
him?
can count Rika as a Disney prince.
Yes.
I like Eric face. I just
That's not
kidnapped
great.
him.
Gaston can shoot a gun.
We can count Rika as a Disney prince. Hey, guy.
Yes, I do.
All right.
You know, dark mystery.
Axel, do you have a Disney prince?
I thought that's
Esther's
Loki.
able.
I'm sorry, Loki.
So now we're between Loki and Captain America. Captain America kind of looks like
But Captain America's not technically
This isn't
prince.
Disney, but Dimitri.
He's got the hair for it. He's got the Disney prince hair.
Yeah, absolutely.
Loki and Thor.
Kind of reminds me of her.
Yeah,
so.
technically. Right?
Literally.
Wait, you can.
I know, right? They're both bunny doors. They don't know how to talk.
They're adorable.
Okay, so I guess I'm not getting one on that.
Yeah. Kyrie, what's your answer?
Yeah, no pressure now. You got your boyfriend sitting next to you.
She's totally Captain America.
It's still not official.
I should have said no Marvel.
Disney. They own everything.
They do.
Except for Walmart.
Yeah. And Google.
Soon they will own
I'll do
Walmart.
something.
Well, there is talks about there's talks about Disney working with Hasbro soon, so
Oh no.
They did.
No. Great, they're gonna show up in Kingdom Hearts.
Hopefully they'll be part of like the organization to fight them or something.
please don't give ponies keyblades.
I would like to.
I'm sorry, I'm turning my pony.
Y'all don't know what's good.
I'd make a pretty pony.
Hey, I got a question for you guys.
I'm listening.
Okay, what do you guys think about Frozen? Who's excited?
Looks a lot like Tangled.
Looks a lot like
No, it does not.
The animation looks a lot like Tangled.
The animation because it's the same
It's the
style.
same style, but that's
But
it.
and the
It's made by the same
original
people.
concept art that came out for Anna and Elsa was used with a Rapunzel model because they were
Oh,
trying to
okay.
get it out quickly.
Yeah.
If you look at the recent
I haven't seen the
models
recent.
of it, they do
I saw
actually
the
have
first
the
one, I was
full-
like, so I haven't seen the recent.
They just reskinned Rapunzel.
But I
That's
haven't
what
seen
happened.
it, so I can't give it an opinion. Looks.
I'm excited to see that.
I
I love
actually heard
Tangled.
you're working on it also. So I'm a little
Working on
biased.
Anna.
So
I
many
got a
people
question
lost.
for Ariel. Thingamabobs, you still got 20, what's the right ratio going on that?
I think I've got about 50 right now. They're all stashed in my Eric shrine, but yes.
She's not allowed to touch them. You need to talk to her fangirl. Stop.
What if you're just like, what if you were just one of the many Eric fangirls like in the room? It's like, what if you were the only one? What if there was others that hated Robert?
Well, I would say, I'd
How would you
honestly
feel?
say I'm probably the only one with a fishtail. So I've kind of one up.
Sora had one at some point.
I think Sora
Sora
did,
and
yeah.
Eric fangirl.
Oh, yeah.
Fanboy.
Yeah, you get to be in the Little Mermaid and Kingdom Hearts.
This is the one we're trusting with the Keyblade.
We can play it when we get home.
Nice flowing locks.
But nice as mine.
What do I have?
Candy.
You have friendship.
I have a question for the Kingdom Hearts group. What's your favorite world?
Oh.
Halloween Town.
I'd have to agree on that one.
It's not good.
Hercules is awesome.
I like your Hollow
The
Bastion.
Olympus
That was the
Coliseum
one
is
for
love.
me.
I like how I talked about it to
I like my outfit in that one. And I was a lion. I know.
You were many
You're just slobbering at your Keyblade though.
Hey, wait a second. The best one is the Fantasia world. The best Disney one, at least, in my opinion.
I like how Disney princess here. There's always that one here that doesn't want to obey.
So, I have a question for Belle. If your father had never gotten lost in the forest, would you have eventually wound up a Gaston?
Oh,
No.
Picking on a hunting shot.
Have you listened to
The
this
only
song?
other,
It's all you
He wouldn't let me read. So
What about the
no.
fact that Gaston is the only man in your village under 40?
What about LeFou?
We had a girl that
Really?
At least that's there.
He's still a man, I'm just saying.
Everybody knows that.
You said there's no other men under 40. There's LeFou. Poor guy. Is he really under 40? I
think he's like literally like 20.
I think he can still go to the same club.
Not Gaston, would you go out with the guy who gave you the book, the librarian? It's either Gaston or the old man.
She probably actually married her books.
Or she could have left the village. You could have made a deal with Hades.
the man who showered fire, we shot him on the
He never reloaded the gun.
Yeah.
Question over there.
Hold on a second, she had
Yeah. You're good.
Yes.
Dr. Dragon, why so slow?
Ah, poor Droopy.
No pun. Dr. Draken, if I was going to take over the world, what should I do?
Okay, so first, you need to come up with a good invention, because you gotta do it and do it with style. So you have to come up with something that'll get the attention of the entire world, and then take over the whole world and rule it.
Is that why you can't do it? You don't.
Listen, hasn't this failed multiple times?
At least I'll try.
Have you tried talking to Ximnus? Do you see what happened with that?
We should team up.
To be fair, he didn't have many
Honestly, I'm not sure what you're
Kim Possible.
What movie are you?
Kim Possible.
Kim Possible. It's not even.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Stitch guys. The Stitch.
Well, this is the best. Yeah.
Belle, going back to the Gaston question.
Oh boy.
Gaston or Cusco?
Cusco. Heck yes.
He's got
He doesn't seem like much of a reader, though. He just wouldn't
I
care.
don't think he stopped me from reading, so yeah, I guess.
Just probably make you read. I don't know if he knows how to read. I was like, I don't think he can read.
I could teach him how
You'd have to teach him how to read. He's a llama. And King Arthur depending on the musical.
Yeah. So, Ben,
Yeah.
how did you resist not like cursing your ex when he left you after you brought him back?
I don't have
I mean, you had Hades on your side.
How could you
He
resist
would have done something for you.
That's a good question.
Meg, how could you resist Hades with that voice, man?
That's true.
Have you seen those teeth? I am not kissing that.
It would have changed his teeth.
Have you seen the hair?
It's kind of hard to run your fingers through his hair and not have third-degree burn.
I have a question for Sora. Whatever happened to your parents?
Mom's still in the kitchen.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't say bye, and it was kind of like those old sitcoms where that brother went up the stairs and never came back down. So I'm thinking they're still at home,
waiting for dinner.
Or arrested by truant officers. So.
What if they're still waiting for you to come down to dinner?
It's a long time to wait.
Dinner is probably very cold. We're very spoiled.
You have a snowman.
No, what's that?
Is that your shelter?
Yes.
Since when did you know how to use technology?
Okay, given that Disney teamed together with Final Fantasy